Hello everyone, today I'm going to be giving you a brief summary of the book Canyons by Gary Paulsen. This novel is a fascinating blend of adventure and historical fiction, making it a captivating read for young adults and anyone who enjoys a good mystery. First, let's talk about the genre and the structure of the novel. Canyons is primarily an adventure book with some parts of it being historical fiction. The book alters between two storylines, one set in present day and the other in the late 19th century. This duel gives the readers more edge and keeps them engaged as they piece together the connections between the two stories. Now let's dive into the characters. This book consists of two main characters. The present day storyline follows Brennan, a 15-year-old boy who is relentless and determined. On page 56 in the book, Brennan discovers a skull while on a camping trip in the canyons of New Mexico. The skull he discovered has a bullet hole in it, and he later finds out it is from an Apache boy around his age. This Apache boy's tribe lived there over 100 years ago. He finds out the boy was executed by a rifle. Brennan is an introspective and determined boy. Coyote Runs is a young Apache boy and is the main character of the historical timeline of the book. Coyote Runs is brave and eager to prove himself in his tribe. Both characters are deeply connected to the skull Brennan finds, leading to a compelling exploration of their lives. Moving on to the themes, Canyons explores the idea of connection across the time and impact of history on the present. It delves into themes of identity, courage, and search for meaning. The novel also touches on the cultural clash between Native Americans and European settlers, highlighting the struggles and resilience of the Apache people. Gary Paulsen employs several literature techniques to enrich the narrative. Symbolism is prominent, with the skull representing the tangible past and present. Foreshadowing is used effectively, hinting at the eventual controversy of Brennan and Coyote Run's stories. Metaphors are also present, particularly in descriptions of the rugged landscape, which mirror the growth of the characters. Canyons by Gary Paulsen is a thought-provoking, adventurous novel that seamlessly weaves together two distinct timelines through its rich characters, engaging themes, and great use of literary techniques. The book offers readers a unique and memorable experience. I highly recommend reading it. A little background about Gary Paulsen. Gary Paulsen was born on May 17, 1939, in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Paulsen didn't have a very good childhood. His parents were often absent, and he spent most of his childhood moving around and fending for himself. These early experiences instilled in him a deep sense of independence and a strong connection to nature, which would later become central themes in his writings. Paulsen's love for the outdoors was a significant influence on his writings. As a young man, he worked a variety of jobs. He was a ranch hand, a sailor, and even a trapper in the remote wilderness. These experiences provided him with a wealth of knowledge about survival and the nature world, which he vividly brings to life in his novels. His first-hand experiences with nature, challenges, and beauty are evident in the detailed description and the realistic portrayals of outdoor settings in his book. There is many specific influences in Gary Paulsen's book. One of the main specific influences in the novel Canyons is Paulsen's fascination with history and the American West. Canyons intertwines the stories of two boys from different centuries, highlighting an enduring connection between the past and the present. Paulsen's extensive research into Native American history and culture is evident in the character Coyote Runs, a young Apache boy whose story is the center of the novel. Paulsen's perspective on the cultural clash between Native American and European settlers is another key influence on Canyons. He presents a nuanced view of the historical period, emphasizing the resilience and strength of the Apache people. Through Coyote Run's story, Paulsen sheds light on the struggles and injustices faced by the Native people, encouraging readers to reflect on the impact of history and society. In addition to his interest in history, Paulsen's personal experience with adventure and survival play a crucial role in shaping Canyons. The novel's protagonist, Brennan, embarks on a journey of self-discovery and courage, mirroring Paulsen's own adventures in the wilderness. Paulsen's determination and resourcefulness reflect the author's belief and power in the human spirit to overcome challenges and find meaning in life. Paulsen's writing style in Canyons is also influenced by his background and experiences. His prose is straightforward and unadorned, yet rich with sensory details that immerse readers in the rugged landscape in New Mexico. This style reflects Paulsen's deep appreciation for the natural world and his ability to convey its beauty and harshness with authenticity. In Canyons, Paulsen employs several literature techniques that further enhance the novel's themes and impact symbolism in a prominent feature. With the skull Brennan discovers serving as a powerful link between the past novel's exploration of identity and interconnectedness of human experiences across time. Foreshadowing is another technique that Paulsen uses effectively in writing his novels. Early hints about the significance of the skull and Brennan's growing connection to Coyote Runs creates a sense of anticipation and intrigue. This technique keeps the readers engaged and encourages them to piece together the connections between the two storylines. Paulsen also uses metaphors to enrich the narrative. The rugged canyons and harsh desert landscapes serve as metaphors for inner struggles and growth of the characters. These metaphors highlight the themes of resilience, courage, and the search for meaning that are central to the novel. The book Canyons highlights the impact of cultural heritage and identity. Coyote Run's story reveals the struggles of Native American communities, their traditions, and their injustices they faced. The narrative prompts readers to reflect on how the society often misunderstands indigenous cultures. Canyons also addresses the personal growth and the search for meaning. Brennan's journey is one of self-discovery influenced by his connection to Coyote Runs. This reflects broader societal issues of identity and the quest for purpose, especially among young people. The book touches on the concept of interconnectedness. Despite the time gap, Brennan and Coyote Run stories are deeply linked, suggest that in our actions and our histories intertwined. This serves as a reminder of our collective responsibility to understand and respect different cultures and histories. Canyons by Gary Paulsen isn't just an adventure novel. It offers profound insights into society, cultural heritage, personal growth, and interconnectedness. Through the parallel lives of Brennan and Coyote Runs, Paulsen encourages readers to think crucially about the world around them and place within it. I think my place in our world would have to deal with going to school and get educated, so eventually I will be able to get a job and become a part of the working class and create a family. I am right at the point in life where I need to figure out what our world needs me to do to start pursuing that career path. I made connections to the book, but the one that stuck out to me the most was when Brennan had the cops show up at his house and he had the skull. He thought he was entitled to put it back where he got it to respect the young Apache boy whose it belonged to. He refused to give it over to the authorities, and he ran away to the canyons in New Mexico to return the skull to its rightful resting grounds. I am the same way. If I found that skull on a camping trip like Brennan did, and I went out of my way to do all the research and see who it was, I would feel the same way he did. I was thinking about that as I was reading the book, and I made the connection that I would refuse to give it up, and I would want to put it back myself. I probably wouldn't have walked 60 miles up into the canyons with no food or water, but I would get myself prepared, and I would return the skull right where I found it because it'd be the right thing to do.